This Friday is the big summer reveal show, and of course, this is going to be my hopes, my thoughts, my prediction video, as we always do with these big reveal shows. We're going to be covering all the games that are currently going to be shown there, going deep down that hole, discussing some of the rumors which we've been talking about on this channel that also may be connected to some of these big reveals. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So the image in the background shows what game systems are going to be shown off and what time this is going to be happening depending where you are in the world. Initially, I said that all the game systems are being shown off, but apparently I forgot about the Middle-earth players and the Warcry players. Sadly, you chaps are not getting anything in this show. You just have to pull up your chair and watch from the corner of the room. Shouldn't really make a difference because you're normally used to that. Anyway, let's jump in and let's start, of course, with the big one that is Warhammer 40,000. And of course, I've been waffling about rumors, certain models and stuff, all connected to this for a long time on the channel. We've just had the launch of 11th edition, which, you know, there's some mixed reviews out there. I would love to get your review on 11th edition if you currently played some games and stuff like that. But let's focus on the models. So the next big codexes that are going to be coming out are, of course, the Space Marines and Orcs. Actually, in the video they put out announcing this, they actually stated they are going to be talking about the next or the first codex dropping for 11th edition. I would say, because how popular they are, it is going to be Space Marines. Last edition, when they launched Leviathan, they actually did it another way around. We had a vote, and the vote winner actually got their codex come out first, and it was the Tyranids. So the Tyranids did get their codex first last edition, but I think GW are going to go back to the normal way of doing things, and it will be the Marines first, then fastly followed by the Orcs. Now, when we do get these codexes, we do get a wave 2 of launches, and I predict some of the rumors that I've been whispering out on this channel may be coming true. So there is a rumor of a brand new captain on a bike, an Outrider bike, the multi-part Outriders, which then branch into other things, which we've talked about with like Dark Angels and Ravenwing getting some love. I don't think that's going to happen during this show, but I think it's going to be the small trickle that leads to the avalanche of all biker stuff happening in 11th edition. Also, a part of the rumor burst is the Venerable Dreadnought rumors, which again is also been connected to another rumor that I waffled about a Dreadnought, which is a flame-based Dreadnought coming for the Primaris Marines. I'm wondering if they're both the same. I would love to see like a Melter Flamer type Dreadnought, and if it's a Venerable Dreadnought, then that makes it 10 times even more cooler. I'm a big Dreadnought fan, so to see a Dreadnought potentially revealed would be absolutely fantastic. Maybe there's going to be more stuff dropping for the Marines. At this moment in time, the only thing logically I can think of is maybe some type of Grav Cannon unit, maybe some kind of Volkite unit. Is it anything that Games Workshop hasn't really touched yet in the generic Space Marine sense of like remaking in a way? I know a lot of people wanted like a new tactical squad, a new Devastator squad and stuff. I don't think those days are on us as of yet. Maybe a couple of years down the line and GW want to hit some nostalgia bridges, we'll get in that. Talk about nostalgia, because I know people are going to ask me in the comment section, do I think they're going to show off like the Rhinos or like the Land Raider rumors or anything like that? No, I think that's way too early. I think if anything, it's maybe aimed at some of the fast attack stuff that we've been waffling about on this channel now for the past couple of months. So the Outriders and the Captain on a bike, maybe some cool stuff like a Librarian on a bike, an Apothecary on a bike. You've got Chaplain on bike, so why not Librarians and stuff? We just got that awesome new Librarian model with 11th edition. Why not turn it up to 11 and give the chap a bike? I think that would be absolutely bloody incredible. And on the other side of that 40k coin, of course, is the Orcs, because when the Space Marine Codex comes out, or whatever comes first, we're going to get a second wave with the Orc stuff. And there's been so many bloody rumors. There's been so many cool talk about with the Orc stuff, like new Nazdreg, Burner Boys. We've already seen the Orc bikers and stuff, etc., etc. So, yes, I do think Space Marines are going to get a little bit of a preview, but I also think Orcs are going to get a little bit of a preview as well to get that hype coming for Wave 2. GW have already stated by the end of this week, with the results that you can submit now, they're going to be showing off either a new Space Marine model or a new Orc model. So So it's in your favor now to go and submit your game results. Do not commit fraud, okay? Unless you're voting for Space Marines. So yes, go out there, brothers, and vote for the glorious Imperium. Now, one thing they did mention in the video when it comes to 40k stuff is more terrain. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to talk about GW terrain. Some people think it's kind of crap. And to be fair with you, when you look at the third-party stuff, the price of the third-party stuff, more or less, and what they're making, yes, I absolutely agree. The third-party retailers are smashing it out the park. Like, I've got like this entire orc set that just got made for me, and it just blows me away. But I am interested to see where GW go now with their terrain. We know they're doing pre-painted terrain and unpainted terrain. I'm wondering if they're going to announce more pre-painted terrain at this reveal event. Again, going back to the rumors, something I have heard is that GW are going to be doing objective-based terrain. Like, at this moment in time, we've just got that boring flat cardboard, which I think is overpriced for what it is, but I'm hearing we're supposed to be getting like 3D versions of that with like destroyed vehicles, destroyed tanks, destroyed structures and stuff, which again could be visually pleasing to the eye on the tabletop. So fingers crossed we get to see something cool like that for the 40k stuff. And I actually think they can turn the 40k preview up to 11 with this and actually show a roadmap. One of the great things that GW did in the past was show roadmaps of what's incoming in terms of codec releases, because at the end of the day, people want to know when their book is coming. So yes, at the start, it is going to be Space Marines, it is going to be Orcs, but what follows that box to keep people waiting, to keep people on their toes, to get people excited? In terms of rumors, I've heard, in no particular order, that the first 4 codexes are Space Marines, Orcs, Tau, and Custodes. That should be dropping this year if you want to believe the rumors. Of course, all rumors are live. Believe what you want to believe at the end of the day. But hopefully, we get a nice little roadmap and we just get to see what potentially is on the horizon coming for 40k. Very excited to see what they get. Now, let's go back 10,000 years and let's talk about the Horus Heresy. Because, again, I made a previous statement in another video that said that I want more updates for Horus Heresy. And a lot of Horus Heresy people jumped on me and was like, no, Valrak, we don't want that. We want to remain in the past. We want to stay stale. And I just want to say, I'm not talking about rules, because I know there's a lot of debate in the rules and stuff. I just want cool models. That's all I want. I want plastic models that were currently resin, right? I want the cool stuff to be updated and have a good thing. If you don't agree with that, then I guess we're just two different people. Now, when it comes to Horus Heresy, there's been so much talk, so much rumor about different models that are all coming. Yes, we've had some awesome looking tanks in the past couple of months for the Horus Heresy, but I want more infantry-based stuff. We've just actually had the Mark IV plastic, which again is kind of nice. I would have preferred Mark V because Mark V is the godly armor in terms of all chaos, all Space Marine armor. Well, technically, they are Chaos Space Marines back then as well. But yes, I do think they're going to see more infantry stuff. There's been rumors, there's been talk, of course, about Primarchs getting second models. I said, like, because they're building sandcastles. My prediction is that maybe a new Rogel Dawn in plastic, like more battle hardened. I've been hearing that's been coming for a while. Jagatai Khan on a bike, could that be a possibility? Mate, what happened to that rumor? That rumor just fizzled out and faded out. So hopefully a lot of cool things like that. One big rumor and one big thing which I would love to see is a brand new Abaddon. Apparently Abaddon has been remade, and with Abaddon is brand new Justarian, all in plastic, all that matches the new Cataphractii stuff. It would make sense if that's the case, because of course with the new Cataphractii scaling and design look, they're going to have to start redoing all these characters and all these major units, of course, which were on the old Cataphractii design, or as most of them as they can do. So I think they are going to start with that Abaddon and the Justarian, and I think potentially there that could be shown off. Is there anything that you Horus Heresy people would really like to see shown at the Horus Heresy event? Primarchs, certain characters and stuff. Dantiok, man, I would absolutely love to see Dantiok. Even though I'm an Imperial Fist fan, Dantiok deep down inside is a son of Dawn. Him and Camba Diaz, the greatest love story ever told. So Horus Heresy people, let me know in the comment section, what are you looking forward to? What could it be? what could add the spice to your range to get you excited. And from the Horus Heresy, let's go even further back to Warhammer the Old World. Again, I have a 2,500 point Dwarven absolutely powerhouse army. I just have no one to play with when it comes to the old world. So I'm hoping we're going to get more hype around this game and more awesome models. Now, in the trailer that they've shown off, again, announcing all these big reveals, is something from Adam that says apparently there's going to be a two-headed dragon. And I'll actually show you right now, I actually do have the leaked image of that two-headed dragon. I shouldn't be doing this because I know it's going to ruin the fun, spoil the fun, but if you look in the background right now, you can see that two-headed dragon that GW are going to be releasing. Thank you. Yes, that will only cost you one gifted membership on this channel. For a more serious note, yes, it is looking like it is going to be a Chaos Dragon. There's been rumors, there's been talk now, there's been predictions by other people who are really into Warhammer the Old World that Chaos aren't going to be getting a brand new refresh because it's all disappeared off the GW website. Along with that, I've been hearing personal rumors about new Bretonnian models. I've been hearing rumors that apparently there's going to be like a mini update to the actual core rules of Warhammer, the old world. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be like a 1.1, 1.5, 2.0. Absolutely no idea. Maybe Kislev slung into all that stuff. All I'll say is that Warhammer the Old World, it's got some brilliant model releases over the past couple of years, the cafe stuff and everything like that. And I'm just hoping that momentum keeps going along. It keeps getting the cool stuff, the awesome models. I love square bases, right? Rank and file and stuff. This is it. This is the kind of wargaming I absolutely bloody love. So really looking forward to see what happens with that. I do believe the Chaos rumors. I think if anything's going to be shown off at this preview event for Warhammer the Old World, it is got to be that Chaos stuff, because again, all the evidence, everything that we've seen so far, that tease from that video, is pointing to Chaos big reveals. And let's move on to the big one, because so many people have been bombarding me. Oh, mate, I feel like I'm on his fan, right? We fought them well, didn't we, Gavia? Right? We fought them good. Mate, there's been so many bloody questions sent to me about this, because in the video, again, they say the kill team announcement is going to be off the scale. And what have I been yapping about now for years? And that is GW want to do Exodite. And apparently the rumor is it's going to start with a kill team and then be expanded into a full range, just like they did with Krieg with kill team, just like they did with the Eldar Corsairs with kill team. I think this is it. I think that message that Adam said off, I think it was Adam, off the scales is pointing towards Exodites, which again could be absolutely bloody amazing. Exodites riding dinosaurs, scale dinosaurs. That's where my mind is going to at this moment in time. Again, I trust the rumors. I want the rumors to happen with Exodites because dinosaurs in space is absolutely amazing. Now they could completely pull the rug from under us, and it could be something else. A lot of people said scales, Alpharius, Chaos Space Marines and stuff. Yeah, I can kind of see that take and stuff like that. Again, there's been more rumors about like Legion of the Damned being part of a kill team. There's been rumors about Orc Knobs being part of a kill team as well. Would they put Legion of the Damned versus Orc Knobs? We know Legion of the Damned have appeared on Armageddon and they are fighting there against the Orc threat. It's in the Operation Imperator book. So the foundations of the lore is there potentially for that to happen, but will that then just go into a box? I have absolutely zero idea. For me, personally, I would love to see Legion of the Damned, maybe versus Exodites. I don't think they'd ever do that matchup, but two cool armies in a box set. I'm really hoping, like, potentially what terrain could they do if it's Legion of the Damned versus Orcs? Is it like fiery terrain or something? That could be bloody absolutely amazing. But all I know is that when it comes to kill team, we always get fantastic models. Mostly, anyway, 9 times out of 10, it's mostly fantastic model sets, and that's what we want at the end of the day. Well, that's all I want, right? Cool, awesome looking bloody models. And I know someone's going to ask me in the comment section, Valrak, Grey Knights, the Demon kill team? I still have hope. It still remains in my heart that that rumor is true. But again, all rumors are rumours. They're all lies. If you want to believe it, then believe it at your own risk. But I do think the kill team reveals potentially are going to be the big reveals at this show on Friday. Very, very bloody excited to see this. And let's jump over to the spicy one, the Necromunda talk, because this is spicy apparently because I'm like Horus. Like, I'm either the good guy or the bad guy, depending on who you ask. And all I've done is just share some whispers. I'm not saying it's happening. You don't shoot the messenger, right? I keep saying this every bloody time. So there's been some rumours. There is a brand new Necromunda box coming. Again, in the video, they said, ooh, that new Necromunda box. Now, the Necromunda box, well, from what I've heard, is going to be Escher's versus Goliath, which is, you know, that sounds cool. Again, I say every gang in Necromunda is the just awesomeness of 40k. Like, Necromunda is 40k more than 40k itself. Like, the vibe, the look, the style, like, every single model has always been just absolutely off the charts banging when it comes to Necromunda. But what I also said, a part of that rumours, is that apparently the rules are going to be changing, and the rumour that was stating this said the rules are very, very bland. And that's caused an absolute bloody tidal wave of, like, what the hell's going on? Panic, right? DEFCON 4 kind of thing. And all I said attached to that, if you care to listen, is that maybe that person who actually said that, or the rumor who was saying that, maybe just don't like a specific rule, which they don't like. Maybe you will love that rule. It's all down to personal opinion when it comes to stuff like this. I wouldn't be throwing my toys out the pram. I wouldn't be panicking right now or anything like that. Just wait till you have the bloody thing in your hand. Again, all rumors are lies. Don't believe anything, right? Go into this like it's all bloody made up, which it is. Because that's what rumours are. They're all made up bloody nonsense, so don't panic. But yes, I do think, but I do think those rumours are true. And I do think it is going to be an Escher vs. Goliath box set. And hopefully it's just cool models. That's all I want, right? I just want cool models, and hopefully the rules do stay the same. I don't play Necromunda, but I've heard it is probably, if not the best game system that Games Workshop has. So hopefully nothing will change. You'll get amazing models, and everyone will be smiling at the end of the day. And finally, let's talk about Legion Imperialis, because this little game has, again, it was hype at the start, but I've kind of fell off the hype wagon when it comes to Legion Imperialis. The only thing I can predict, the only thing I can think of, well, more or less they can do anything they want, really, with Legion Imperialis, because there's still a lot of units out there they haven't done in mini format. But I really do think if they want to make a big statement, is maybe do mini Primarchs. That's the only thing that popped into my head at this moment in time. Yes, we've got the Mastodons, we've got the, you know, the Legion of Star-ish troops, you got the Fell Blades in massive squadrons and stuff, but where are the Primarchs? Where are these legendary figures, which the Horus Heresy is basically all based around? Where are these giants of the lore, the giants of the game? So hopefully we actually do get to see some cool stuff like that. Again, that's the only thing I can think of Legion Imperialis. Legion Imperialis players, all 5 of you, please help me out. What does your game want? What does your game need? What will get you hyped about this product once again? Anyway, that is enough waffling for me. I've been thinking I've been waffling. How long have I been recording for? Is it like nearly 15 minutes or something like that? Insane. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, any predictions of yourself, post it down below, and we'll have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night, where you are in the world, and bye-bye.